you're on the track. Know you're on the track.
Yeah, what you expect?
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the
Hello.
Fix Your Crown podcast. It is a beautiful Sunday, and today we will be talking about Shantae.
We just gonna chat it up and catch up. So,
Okay,
hot
okay.
topics. What's been going on with you ladies? Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Hey.
So, let's just catch up a little bit. How has everybody been? How you been? And when I say how have you been, I mean like really. How have you been? How are you?
Okay.
I'll start with myself. I'm all over the place.
Too.
Some days I think I got it under
Me too.
control. Some days I don't. I feel like I'm faking it till I make it, hanging on by a
I'm with
thread.
you.
Grace of God. I'm telling you, I feel like I started off the year with plans for myself,
Hmm.
goals, but 2024 is just coming so fast and so many things have happened so quickly. I just I kind of forgot about my goals,
Hmm.
and I'm just winging it, y'all. But the good thing about it is I'm learning to trust God. But because I'm so overwhelmed a lot of the times, I have anxiety that I can't even describe, but it's teaching me a lesson I didn't expect. The
Okay.
real lesson of just let go and let God. We say it sometimes, but we don't
Hmm.
mean it. And I'm learning to mean it.
Right.
So that's how I'm doing. How
Yeah.
y'all?
On the real
Oh.
mess. Can you cut off like a Oh, I'm making it though.
You
Yeah.
making it.
Yeah.
Um. I'm all right. But I just feel like life is throwing stuff and you got to just like maneuver through it and just I want to say yeah, y'all, life it's just throwing
Life is
stuff
life.
at you. Yes, and it's just
Mm-hmm.
like you got to move in it or you will get lost in it. So
Yeah.
I
Right.
find myself having to like of course, read, pray, and I call Kiara a lot now. Sometimes I be calling her, she be like, "Hey, I'm at work." And I'm like, "Kiara, I just gotta run this by you because like, am I tripping? Because
Yeah.
just life." And I just feel like now everybody, we all have things that we want to do and we need to do, but I just feel sometimes people put demands on you and it's like I'm just trying to catch up on me for a second, like
Yeah.
hold on, because I can't be any good to you if you can't let me get me together.
Yep. I agree with that.
I do.
Yes. Yeah, so that's what's going on with me.
Yeah.
Um, I ain't been up to much. Just getting back to work. From the surgery. I know I ended up being out like a total. It was supposed to be 4 weeks, but I ended up being out 5 weeks. So I've been back at work for a couple weeks now. So just trying to get back in the swing of working after being off so long.
Yeah. It's
Um,
hard that
all
when
that
you
free,
get back.
yeah, like having all
Yeah.
that free time. So right now I'm just trying to like go to the gym. I'm trying to work everything into my schedule.
Hmm.
Like, we up in the morning to make sure Sebastian go to school and stuff. But now that I'm not off anymore, now I'm trying to balance me getting ready in the morning, his father's getting ready in the morning. So then getting off, we don't have a nurse at the moment. So we trying to like go to the gym, do all this. So I'm kind of like at this point in my life trying to work out me. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Like my
Yeah.
schedule so that I can fit me in there. Cause like the gym, everybody knows it can be like a piece, a piece
Hmm.
for you.
Yeah.
So when I don't have that time, sometimes it's like, whoo. So last week I couldn't really go, but today, this morning, I was able to go. So that's it. Just kind of like catching up on everything, and getting back into the swing of stuff. Nothing too exciting is going on.
Yeah, I get it. But that's kind of what I was gonna ask anyway. Like, are we taking care of ourselves? Is that something that we're forgetting to do because life and when I thought about it, I'm like, no, I'm not. I say I am. I always say I'm gonna carve out a few minutes for myself in the day, but by the time I've like taken care of my responsibilities, the real ones, you know, the ones that make sure I got lights and shelter, my family, you know, I look back and I'm like, no, I didn't squeeze any self-care in. Like, so it is important to kind of reclaim your time. And Kiara, you inspiring me to carve out a corner for me, because I'm not doing it like I say I should. And even when it comes to like setting doctor's appointments for myself, like I'll set my husband a doctor appointment before I think about setting myself one, you know, and that's a habit I'm just trying to get out of. So definitely not, I'm not on my to-do list like I want to be.
Yeah.
How about you, Nitrik and Tracy? Y'all taking time for yourself?
Lately, I'm trying to pinch in a little bit.
Time.
I said lately I've been trying to pinch in a little bit for myself. You know, like I like to sit in the car sometime, but just a
I
little
did
bit.
it today.
I did that today.
Oh yes, ma'am.
Something about it, like you can woosah before you go to the next.
And girl, I be Whitney Houston. I be Whitney Houston in there. Hey, yeah, girl, I be K. Michelle. I be everybody.
She had Car Chronicles. Yeah.
I be singing loud too. And it be good music. I be singing real
Do
loud.
people hear you outside the car?
Girl, look, lately though, I've gotten into Anita Baker.
Oh yeah.
That's my girl.
That's my shower.
Oh my
music.
goodness. So I've been you know, doing my thing.
I heard it sound good.
Yeah, girl, you hear I got that
And I know we've talked about self-care before, and it seems to be like a constant conversation. So I'm a pledge that starting not this month, but next month, I'm a really take it serious. Because you know, the year is about to end, and if that's one goal I feel like was achievable for me, I still got time to make it.
I agree.
Okay, I'm with you, Shan. I'm gonna check in.
Yes.
Okay.
We're gonna check in on each other.
Yeah.
And to all of our viewers, leave some comments. Tell us what you're doing to carve out a few minutes for yourself.
Because the holidays is coming up, and you know that's like a stressful time of the year for some people.
Ma'am.
So, you know it's gonna be important going forward.
It is.
And I want a day, y'all, where I can just, and I say it like I try to take off now at least one day during the week, which is a Thursday or a Friday. But I kid you not, even though I take off that day, by the time I get up and I start doing the things that need to be done, and then I may get a customer that call, and I'll come into the salon and Tracy will be like, what are you doing here? I thought you was off today. And I'm like, man, girl, she called me and it was like, this was the only time she could come. So I actually want to have one day where I do not start my car. I just want to be in the house one day. Tracy, it didn't work today either. I had to leave out and shampoo. I'm like, I had to shampoo and blow dry someone and then come back here and get ready for the show. So my thing is like, I just want to sit in the house one day. And I'm gonna get it done. I'm gonna get it done where I'm just not gonna go nowhere.
You want to check in list too, Nita? We gotta make sure.
Dang. I don't got no problem with that.
Are you serious? So you guys can stay, so y'all can stay in the house all day and just not have to leave for anything.
I will park the car, and when I say don't move it, like I won't drive the whole like weekend. Like it won't leave the house. Like I don't have to leave out the house at all.
But you know, it's something different when we choose to versus we can't leave, like snowed in or with COVID, don't go outside. It'd be crazy. But when you want to and do it yourself, it's a little different.
I don't know. COVID kind of changed me. It made it easier for me to stay home.
Yeah.
Y'all know once COVID hit, I didn't even want to go to the grocery store. One time Tracy saw me run across the parking lot. I'm like, oh my God, it's gonna rain COVID on me. I'm
like, like she saw me in the store. Hey Tracy, like, boom, she was gone. Like, I'm going in the house.
Back home.
Girl,
I'm trying to told you.
Yeah. But speaking of like making sure that we adhere to at least one of our goals of this year. Have y'all noticed we are almost at our 1 year anniversary to Fix Your Crown?
I believe it. Oh, I love.
Technical.
Yes, we're almost at 1
We're
year.
almost there, y'all, and we've had some good topics,
We have.
discussions. We've had good guests,
Mhm.
and I'm prayerful that next year we have even better topics,
Yes.
even more guests.
Yes.
I was gonna ask, do y'all have like a most memorable topic or a show that we've done or event? I can say for me, I feel like the most memorable, or even I would say, I think the show that gave me most confidence, y'all, was code switching. I felt freed in that conversation. I felt like, yes, I just feel like I found community in our viewers and with my
Okay.
co-hosts. And I don't feel like I have to speak the way I do with corporate. So it just, I think that was my favorite discussion this year, because now I can say y'all and damn, and y'all still love me the same. So for me, it was code switching. How about everybody else?
With me, honestly, I've enjoyed all of them, because it's like each one I'm learning something, and then just listening to all of you talk, it's just like, man, I just love the different walks of life we come from, and just hearing everybody's different perspective. Yeah, I've loved all of them so far.
Yeah.
For me, when we were talking about the foods and the different things that are in them that the U.S. allows, like, so since then it's like stuff always popping up, like from the Cheerios to sound, just stuff like, oh, I don't want to eat that stuff no more. And then to hear Kiara talk about her food and say, oh, it's like, I told Nietzsche one day, I was like, oh, Kiara can't even eat this. Oh, she's gonna take a couple bites. Then I'm like, I'm taking 2 bites. It's so true. That's feel like, oh.
That's true though. I didn't even realize it though. But that did have, I guess, a big shift for me too. Like, I've always been kind of cognizant of food, but never really to the depth of what is it made from. And those conversations, you're right, Tracy, they were good.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't shake them either.
Right. And I'm telling my daughter, don't let my grandson, don't let him eat. Ma, you gave it to us, but when you know better, you do better. I'm just saying,
That's right.
right.
I liked all of the shows. I like all the shows so far. I had a really good time at the Juneteenth celebration though. That was probably like my best thing that we've done together. Right. To this point. But I liked all of the shows though.
Yeah, that was good. I enjoyed being out in the community.
Yeah, that was real.
Even though the heat tried to take me down. It was good fun. Good fun.
Yeah, it was very good.
Yeah. It was. Have y'all been keeping up with the news? Or I know some things we just can't escape, but one thing I feel like I'm seeing all the time, every outlet, every platform, is the Diddy controversy. So I was gonna ask y'all, what did y'all initially think about his federal investigation and the subsequent arrest? What do y'all think about it?
So I'm not gonna say I haven't really been keeping up, but I haven't. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like I'll scroll, look at stuff, but like I didn't think it was that serious. I kind of just like, like I'm the type of person, I look at stuff and I'm like, it's the media. So it probably ain't true anyway, or whatever the case, something like that,
Yeah.
He's not somebody that you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, it's a lot of opinions. It's a lot of opinions out there that I'm hearing and stuff regarding it. Even, people say a scapegoat, all the way from that to, you know what I'm saying, they believe what happened and stuff like that. I don't really know. I mean, some of the allegations that's being made is it's pretty serious.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? I get to the point where I'm like, that's a man in life you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like this a man in life we talking about.
And we're thoroughly entertained by it for some reason. I don't know why that is, but you're right. It is.
Because it's downfall. It's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's somebody's empire coming down. So
Mm.
you know how that, you know what I'm saying? You know how that goes.
Yeah. On top of the fact that it seems
But
so
not only like,
far-fetched.
but like, you know, working in this line, it's older people coming in talking about that. It's like you wouldn't
Yeah.
even think that would, I don't know, interest them or, you know, but they like, what y'all think about? Like, what you know about that lady?
Right.
Yeah,
and
who
I
told you
think
who P. Diddy was?
right. And I think I looked at Tracy, old lady, and I'm doing her hair, and she goes, "What you think he was doing all that baby oil?" What did you say? What do you think he was doing all that baby oil? And I think I looked at Tracy. I think I looked at Tracy because I'm like, this lady about 69, 70. What she asking about the baby oil for? You know?
For real. It's fascinating. I can't even lie. Like, I'm at first when it happened, I'm like Kiara. I didn't believe. Well, I won't even say I didn't believe it.
Right.
Maybe I believed that it was just another wealthy person's problem, right?
Right.
And it was gonna go away.
Right.
We weren't gonna hear about it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I just
what.
felt
Yep.
like he got investigated, arrested, and then that's that. I even told somebody like, "Oh, he gonna pay for this to go away."
Yep.
I didn't realize the depth of the crimes that they're saying.
Me too. Me too.
You know,
man, it's crazy. Like, ooh, it's serious.
And I think, like, y'all, I have.
Have y'all
Go
heard
ahead.
about the mayor of New York?
the huh?
The
I
mayor
was
of
saying,
New
have
York.
y'all heard about the mayor of New York? It's like they
Yeah,
trying
he
to.
did it.
Yeah.
What's going
he
on with
got into,
him?
like little. But do you think it has something to do with? It's like everything that's happening
Yeah.
is Diddy's fault now.
I'm sorry. It's not.
So no, what happened with the mayor, guys? I don't. What happened with the mayor?
So he's being accused of using foreign money and being bribed by mostly like Turkish government officials. They're saying that he got because you know campaigns can't be funded by foreign governments.
Okay.
So they're saying that he got a lot of bribery money from the Turkish government, and he's used that for his campaign trips and other things. And also they're saying that he forced the New York Fire Department to approve a building that the Turkish government built in New York City in exchange for some of the funding that they were giving him. But he looked like he did it, if you look at him.
If he looks to be guilty.
Yes, if he looks to be guilty, he did
So
it.
he giving the keys to Diddy.
Yeah, like everything is coming back to him. Like if it's some news, it's coming back to him. And sometimes I'm like, it ain't
You already know
everything down.
he was probably on Diddy security detail at one point. Everything's gonna tie up in a nice bow for us eventually. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I was seeing an article where they say Diddy applied for bail twice and it was denied both times. And there was a social media question I saw about why do you think that in comparison to other high profile arrests like Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, why do you think Diddy's bond was denied?
Because he got the money to leave.
Yeah, I'm asking you.
Because I think he got the money to leave. You know what I mean? He can just
flight risk.
Yeah.
And they say he even since the investigation, he's been kind of he was tampering with witnesses and trying to pay them to not testify against him or
I can see that.
Things like that. So they feel like he's too much of a risk. But my boy was trying real hard. He wanted to get out. He told the judge, hey, no more women at my house. I read between that line. He also leveraged his I think like $50 million, some of his homes, and they still would not give him a bond.
They won't impress
at all.
Wow.
Man.
Do y'all think he's dangerous?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Why y'all didn't answer?
No, because it made me think about a conversation me and Nitra had when Nitra was saying, remember you were talking about
what I say, girl?
I think you were looking for like what made him criminal, right?
I did say that because I did say like we know a lot of freaky people. Not saying we know them, but I'm like we know a lot of we don't know them, but we know a lot of freaky people that do crazy stuff. So I think my thing is like if you go over to such and such house and he freaky like that, to me a little bit of that is on like if there's not a gun to your head making you go over there, and if you go over there, that is the freakiest place you can go. If you kind of go over there, you kind of, I can stand. If
I think what I don't is the taking advantage of just because it's a freaky place. That's true. I agree. Because they say that about like drug addicts and stuff like that. Like nobody's making you do, whatever. That's one point of view. I do agree with that point of view. But I also agree with the point of view of you seeking out individuals who are vulnerable. And that makes you, to me, a bad person. It might not make you a criminal, but it make you a bad person. To where you seeking out maybe kids that want fame or parents that's having a hard time that's willing to comply with you for their child to be famous or their family to be lifted off into money or whatever. So I do agree with you, but I also agree with the fact of I feel like money, we all know that it'll make people do some strange things. It'll put you in some situations, especially if you're not used to it. You know what I'm saying? So, I feel like more so he's just a bad person because those people still have to deal with, you know what I'm saying? That's just like a young girl who maybe who had an experience with somebody being, her being molested or something like that. It's wrong of that person to like seek out that young girl who, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like it just make him a bad person. But I do agree with, at the end of the day, some of the stuff do make him criminal because you a willing participant.
Yeah.
And that's my only, and like I said, I'm not saying take advantage of anybody, please not. But like we've all been around people, and it's like look, there goes such and such. Like go to the other side of the street. We just know with certain people, it's like it's a no. And then just listening to some of the stuff that Suge Knight was saying, we heard some of the stuff he was saying, and he was like, it's certain rooms that you went into, and if you were asking for things, they wanted you to do certain things to see if you was ready for what you was asking for. And it's like, and Suge Knight said, I wish somebody would have said something like that to me. They only got punched in the face. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it's like, you kind of know who you can do that to.
Yeah. They do say it's like a strange society that they have.
Yes.
And I don't want to know it. I don't want to understand it. I think part of the mystique behind celebrity lifestyle, that veil has been totally lifted. I don't see with those same set of eyes that I used to when I was younger. And I think social media has a lot to do with that. I also think like this younger generation, they're so much more socially aware than we were, and they're not going to tolerate some of the things that we
swept under the rug.
You
want to keep like a certain, like, so this like in the light of celebrities and stuff, they just keep such a pristine image, you know what I'm saying? That's why I don't want to say that. That's kind of like taken the wrong way, but that's why people like Whitney Houston, people like that have overdosed and is now, you know what I'm saying, because that generation, you know what I'm saying, excuse me to any viewers from that generation, but they swept a lot under the rug of what those stars was really going through and what they was really doing. But you're right. Not our generation.
No, we accepted a lot.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But the generations like now, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? The kids now, like they
gonna tell it. They gonna tell it.
They
They gonna tell it, and they don't revere
Yeah.
celebrity lifestyle the way we used to. Celebrities now don't even have the same luster that they used to have when we were kids. So
Even like some of the celebrities that we love, like now they getting thrown into the
yes,
line of fire, and you like, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, even like the little stuff that they saying about like Aaliyah. Girl, I was Aaliyah at one time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, over the hours, and now it's like, oh my god, like you're exposing stuff, and it's like, why y'all gotta go? Just let it stay where it's at.
right. Keep me in the
Go back
dark.
into our stuff.
Yeah. Yep.
So
Do
yeah.
y'all have like any predictions on what you think will happen at the end of all of this? Do you think? Because I think it's going to get bigger. I think there's going to be more people involved. There's going to be a lot of arrests. And then next year it's going to be somebody else. That's
Yep.
what I think is going to happen. What do y'all
Yep.
think?
And I also believe in the theory of they do stuff like this when it's time to overlook other things that's going on in the world. I'm a firm believer in that, because you will see, of course, like it was all over social media and everything. Like when the Diddy thing happened, and then people were so focused on that they won't really acknowledge the man who got executed. You know what I'm saying? Last week or whatever, that his innocence was supposed to be proven and all of
Right.
that.
Yes.
Everybody was so focused on that and the drama and everything that was going on, that it was like petitions for you to sign and stuff like that. And granted, of course, it was people that, what I'm just saying, it was more, I was seeing more Diddy than I was Marcellus. You know what I'm saying? I was seeing more Diddy than that.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
We only get to see what they give us, whether it's movies or news or even music that we consume, you know. So you're right. I do believe that it's purposely done, what we are given to consume. I do believe that. I think this Diddy conversation has been a good distraction for a lot of stuff, even the election. Like I really haven't been hearing a lot of people talk too much about the second assassination attempt or even the upcoming vice presidential debate, but it is a distraction. It can be a distraction, especially with the algorithm, because all you got to do is like one post and that's the next thing you're going to see for the next week or two.
Get bombarded with it.
Yeah. So yeah, that's true. That's true. What do y'all think about as far as like the conversation around Vice President Harris's race? That's been another hot topic. Have y'all noticed people having conversation about that too? Why do you think that's such a big deal?
I was laughing at I know y'all see with DL Hughley. Nitra, that's one of your favorite artists, so I'm not gonna do that to you.
What he said
on Janet, what Janet said, right? Yeah, Janet said she didn't. What Janet said?
It was what he said back. I was like, he is terrible.
Putting a woman down. I mean, I feel at the end of the day, well, you know that's my girl, Kiara.
Yeah, because you can't do that.
We're gonna talk after it's over with, Kiara.
I did hear that Janet said that her dad was white, but I didn't hear his rebuttal to that.
What?
You didn't hear that, Tracy?
No,
she said Kamala Harris's father was white.
Oh, Janet said that. Oh, because she don't know.
Right.
Oh.
He talked about her nose, didn't he? With said she had a white woman nose, didn't he?
He said something like, this is coming from a woman who breathes through the nose. You know.
Yes, Yes, girl, that's what he said.
Oh, man.
That was the joke. You know what I'm saying? When it was the picture of her that they used, I said they shouldn't have used that picture.
They used a picture.
It was when they put it up. When I seen it, they put up a picture of him, and then it was a picture that said DL Hughley slams Janet Jackson, but it was the picture that they put up beside. And I said they shouldn't have used that picture.
Well, what did it look like? It showed her nose or something.
Yeah. I was like, there's better pictures of her. They terrible.
She's so cute.
Something. I'm one of them people that look at my phone and I'd be like, I hate the internet, yo. There's some of the stuff they say, Lord.
They have been making
Go ahead,
it
I'm
a
sorry.
big point. What you say, Nidra?
No, and I was like, I think part of that too, for people that just don't want to vote or
Right.
don't want to, it's just giving them a reason, like
Yeah.
why not to vote. And I'm like, if you look at the two, and I'll keep saying it, when you look at the two, do I agree with everything with her? No, but I don't want him in there. I don't know no other way to say it.
Yeah,
So
that's
I'm just gonna
awesome.
because I just feel, to me, he
Right.
brings out the ugly in people. I
And
just
how are
do.
people not seeing that? Like,
Because they ugly too. That's why
Yeah.
they don't see it. Right.
but you know, and this is touchy what I'm getting ready to say. I know it is. This is touchy. But I see like a lot of preachers
Yes.
and stuff like talking about him and
Yeah.
saying, you know, and then talking about her.
Mhm.
And I'm not questioning anybody's religion because I know
Yeah.
how people get about their religion. I'm not,
Right.
let me say my disclaimer. This is not coming at anybody's religion. What I'm saying is, how can the things that he is doing line up with your Christian beliefs? And I say that in quotations because everybody has a different
Mhm.
whatever. You got some Christians who is like this and some who is like that. But either way, you're supposed to believe in good.
Right.
How can the things that this man does, how can that line up with your Christian beliefs? I don't understand. So when I see it, I'm like, you know, what is
I
really
think-
going on?
That's a good way to pose the question, but you have to also keep in mind that there are so many groups of people who claim religion that are not necessarily aligned with what we believe religion to be, right?
Mhm.
Right,
That could be anywhere from an occult to the KKK.
right.
Those
But
people
I mean Christian leaders that I follow that are speaking, I'm talking like specific, you know, and like I said, I'm not gonna call no names, but I'm talking about the people that for years, like, that I follow, that I see the things that they prophesy, see the
Yeah.
things like the people that I have believed in.
Mhm.
Some of them are like, this is, you know, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I understand if it's on the lines of the things that he's putting out there that he so-called believes, as in things that Christians maybe the Bible maybe speaks against or whatever the case may be. I understand that. But to say the good things that are being said about this man and then dragging a woman who has never been president before,
Mhm.
I am not understanding that. Like the things that I mean, like they say, the White House incident. You have believers, I mean, his believers saying that if he don't win, they go in poll, it's going to be a civil war. It's going to be this going on. Like, if this man brings all of this turmoil with him, as one of people that I follow, I'm not understanding how they are speaking so positive about him. But you're dragging this woman who has not even had a chance to prove herself, and he's been in the chair before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what
That's
is
right.
this man really going to do for you that you're gung-ho going? I'm talking about do for you, and I'm saying this to like do for you. Like, what has he done for you that is, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he did this. You can't name 5 things like, okay, this was for the people. You know what I'm saying? Like, but we riding so hard, we going against each other.
Yes.
Like, if you really want to get on the lines of like black people, you got men up there dragging Kamala, black men dragging her, but you got this man that's dragging you. You know what I'm saying? That's saying all kinds of stuff, and you like, well, I'm for him. And like I said, I know this is touchy, but you got black men, even if you do ride with him, why are you dragging this woman?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is a woman. Like at the
Yeah.
end of the day, and I understand she going for a political seat or whatever, president. And I feel like she handles herself very well as
Mhm.
far as not getting angry and throwing a tantrum like y'all other president had.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? You got grown black men up there that be like dragging. I'm like, what? Like this is crazy. So they're believing, it's almost like, are y'all hypnotized or something? Because this
Mhm.
man does not like you or your skin color. So why are you riding so hard for him?
I think that her blackness has been weaponized. I think that there are people who want us to believe that they are someone different than who they truly are.
Mhm.
Not even just, I mean, and you making a point about the religious leaders.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them with big followings, sometimes they are not as genuinely religious as we hope they are.
Mm-hmm.
It's a business for a lot of them, and they
Mhm.
think that he represents a business module of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
So I think even there are people, black people, who have unfortunately detached themselves from what it really means to be a black American.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like they are fascinated, hypnotized. They support it because they don't align with us. What they
Right.
say, all skin folk ain't your kin folks.
Mhm.
And I don't think that that's limited to
Yeah.
people that in our hood. Like that's a lot of the people that we revere as our religious leaders too. Like sometimes it's just like an unfortunate underlying goal that we'll never know. It might be a tax bracket that they in that
Mhm.
we ain't got nothing to do with.
You right.
And only Trump can support that bracket because they don't want to lose that mega church.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to lose that social media following. So I guess people have their own personal reasons why, but it's such a touchy subject that they're not
Yeah.
going to always be
Right.
forthcoming with why
Right.
they believe that.
Right.
That's
It's
true.
just touchy that you can agree with him. It's nothing wrong with that. But just don't drag. Yet I know that's the name of the game, but y'all,
Mhm.
you're dragging this woman. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna do
Yeah.
it, speak on him, speak your good on him. That's perfectly fine. But you know what I'm saying? Like,
And it is some people that still unfortunately stuck in a space where they don't think that a woman can do it.
that,
Mhm.
that
See what
is
they did to Hillary
100%
Clinton.
true. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
yeah,
I don't care if she was a pencil. I've been saying it from the beginning. Billy Goat doesn't matter to me. So yeah.
Yeah.
I did see like he's playing. I think he's playing on the black card. He's definitely trying to gain a vote from that. And I think the sympathy card. Maybe I'm one of those people that doesn't believe that the second assassination attempt or the first one was actually a
That's
real
what I was going to
political
say.
event.
Or the first. That's what I was about to say. Or the first.
You know? Do y'all think it was real? Do you think it's just another way to garner a vote?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I do. Yeah, and that's what I was going to say. It wouldn't surprise me at all. Anytime you pay certain people to be in your audience, it wouldn't surprise me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it definitely wouldn't surprise me.
Well, I guess I'm gonna watch the vice presidential election.
Yeah.
It comes on October 1st.
October 1st.
Yeah, but I think I made up my mind. I don't know. It might not even matter to watch. Well, y'all gonna watch? What you think? You think people have made up their minds or?
Yeah, the ones that are gonna vote, and then you're gonna have some people that's just like, I'm not gonna vote. So if you don't vote, in the end, when the smoke settles, I don't want to hear anything from you because you don't have a voice. I'm being for real. You didn't do it either way. So yeah, I'm gonna watch it because I watched the last one. So yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, it's probably going to be entertaining. I won't take that away, especially that JD Vance character. He's funny. I mean,
So, all righty. One other thing I wanted to say, because it when we were speaking on our favorite moments and things that we've experienced on the show and how we feel, I did want to say a couple of thank yous. One definitely to Miss Wendy. Miss Wendy always comments, and I want to say thank you. Yes, yes.
Thank you.
Miss Queen, I want to tell Miss Queen thank you. She's even asked, "How's everybody doing? How's Kiara doing with what's going on with her?"
Aw.
Yes, Tara Henry, my cousin, well, our cousin, I want to tell her thank you, because she's actually calling like, "Hey, the show didn't come on today, or what's going on?" And it's like, "Oh no." So, he'll fix
Thank
it. So
you.
definitely thank you to Tara, and then just to everyone that takes out their time to actually, a thank you to Nicole, and a thank you to those who just take out that time in their day to watch us. Yeah, we really appreciate it, and we're grateful. Thank you so much. Was there any birthdays? So it was a birthday. I had to say these were a couple of belated birthdays. You don't have to do it. Just a couple of, I wanted to say happy belated birthday to our cousin that passed away, Trisha. She would have been 50. So yeah.
Birthday. And I want to say happy belated birthday to my cousin Carrie Ann. Thank you for watching our show all the way down in Georgia. We appreciate your support.
Yes, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Carrie.
Shout out
Okay.
to Leanne. She watches
What'd you
our
say,
show.
Tracy? Who?
I want to do a shout out to Leanne.
No. To who?
Oh yeah.
Who is it, y'all? Okay, okay, all right. Hey, Leanne.
Hey.
See, you keep going. It's a little bit of you going in and
Yeah, you
out, so
going
I
in and
can't. I can't hear you. Yeah. Anybody else? Anybody else? No.
That's all the
Okay.
birthdays I got.
Okay. Well, we want to tell you thank you. We're excited. And we'll see you in 2.
Bye, guys.
All right.
Junior on the track.